Hello, it's the Harbinger. This is Wingspan on Steam. It's the Asia expansion, and this is our opening hand. So I think we do have to take the wood duck here, as it is a really good card to have in the grasslands, in the forest. I mean, and we can maybe ignore wetlands this game if we can draw all the cards we want from this guy. And since it's Asia and we want to test out the new Asia birds, let's also see if we can't make this Oriental Bay-Owl work here. So this guy is a guy that really wants you to have a lot of predators, and we could certainly try to make that happen. Should we also take the rainbow lorikeet? I don't know. I think if we take this guy, then we're starting to have a little bit too many birds around. I kind of also want to pick up the black-tailed godwit, so we can also do an action where we can draw some cards and get another bonus card. So because the wood duck is great and all, but he only draws you a net 1 card every time, and we are not really getting a card advantage when we're doing that. So let's see here. Birds that can only live in the wetlands. I think we have to do that if we're taking wood duck to put in the forest, because then we can take forester. But I think the black-tailed godwit is a nice start from that. What's in the tray? In the bird tray, there are only birds we don't really care about that much. I mean, we could do the barred owl for the Oriental Bay-Owl, but I'm not too big on this 3.75 centimeter tuck guy, and he's also filling up a spot in the habitat we want to preserve for activated birds. We need to take the food so we can play the wood duck early, and yeah, I think this will be a great opener here. Now, we don't have too many brown power birds we can utilize yet, so maybe we hold off a little bit on the black-tailed godwit at least until we have down 2 or 3 brown power birds. So ideally we want to try to find something we can put into the grasslands. So let's see what we get here. Okay, rose-ringed parakeet. I guess we can do black-tailed godwit into the rose-ringed parakeet and get another bonus card. That could be okay, I guess. Not too crazy about it, but it's something we could do. Now, what I really would like is some of these predator powers, and also for them to be good. But let's do one more round here where we are trying to just pick up some cool stuff. Peregrine falcon. Yeah, this is the kind of birds we want to have together with the cool owl. And the red jungle fowl. Yes. This is also precisely the kind of bird we want to have in our wetlands engine here. Okay, now we need to grassland forest engine, because now we can draw cards and get eggs from the forest. Yes. Then not sell you. We want to have you for later. I think we have reasons to keep all the other cards. So the rose-ringed parakeet is the least likely to be wanted for survival here, because if we tuck this guy, then we don't really need this guy anymore. So yeah. I guess it's nice if you get a copy of one of the really good ones, the ones that gives you like opportunity to look at even more bonus cards. But yeah, this is fine. Trash away that guy. We're gonna play out the we're gonna lay some eggs. We're gonna play out the jungle fowl, and then we are gonna be a menace to deal with. I think. Get both eggs, food, and cards from the same habitat. Yes, sir. That's it. And now we can start to put you in the wetlands, put you in the grasslands. We do need to 3 cards as well. Snow bunting. Hello. We do want to have you in the forest as well, but I don't think that's gonna be an issue. Yeah. And we can pick up the white-bellied sea eagle. That's one of the better predators we want to pick up, because it's also decently amount of points to have on it. So I would be happy to pick up that. So we need this, and we need that. Yes. Can we get to play out both of these this turn? Or this end of round here. So to do that, we would need 2 rodents more. We can only pick up 1 here. We could sack the snow bunting. Snow bunting is an okay card for us to put into here. It will let us cycle cards, which would be really important for us, since we don't really have any. We only have 1 action card. Also, cycling card would be really good for us. Quite often we would have birds that we don't want to cycle. So what's the opponent doing? Do the opponent have any tucks? Opponent has rare tucks. So yeah, I think I rather want to just have the peregrine falcon and the Oriental Bay-Owl off faster. So I'm going to do this, sack the... I could also sack the black-tailed godwit, actually. That's probably a better sack, so we can keep all of the options open here. And then we reroll and hope for another rodent or nectar. Yes. Then we lay some eggs, and then we also pick up the white-bellied sea eagle and a red cricket woodpecker, which is basically the discard fodder here. So the opponent gives us cards from the shoveler every now and then, so there is a reason for us to actually so we have cards we can cycle to the snow bunting. So it's not completely irrelevant for us to keep it. So yeah, like the Black Pacific Duck, it's not something we are gonna play here. And then we play the Oriental Bay-Owl, and now you are gonna activate all of the peregrine falcons we have. It's only 1 for now, but it's gonna be cool here. So let's activate you and get a point. Yes, and thank you. Okay. Alright. Shame with the no goal as a 4th round. It's cutting into the scores we can have, but sometimes it's just the way it is. Let's see here. Australian Reed Warbler is a great card to put together with us, since we have Wetland Scientist, and I think we care for that. Indian Peafowl is also a great card for us to put into here, so I think we're gonna do that. Hang on, I need to check out something. And we are back. So it's a great card. It lets us draw 3 cards, which is great for us, since we need cards to attack to the snow bunting and to sack to the wood duck when we don't want to play whatever we have. And we can play whatever in here, since we get eggs from the young fowl. So I want to pick up both of these, and we're gonna trade in the Pacific black duck here. Also try to get enough food to play out this guy pretty soon, and then we are gonna be in good shape, I think. Take up these 2 guys and toss out you, and then we try to find foods for you again, and yeah, we have a decent plan here. We can take 1 of these, but I rather want to just finish out that guy first. Nectar, okay, then we can start to build on this guy. 6 eggs, yes. Then we look at some new stuff here. Eurasian, hoopoo, hoopoo. Steal worms from each of your neighbors. Each neighbors from whom a worm was stolen may gain food from the supply. So this is a way to gain food. Yeah, but you only do it once. So yeah, it's don't know what I think about this bird. It's a 7-pointer, so it could help you get some cash back, but I think it's really expensive, because you basically either you don't get any effect out of it, or if you do, you get to trade worms from your opponent to stuff that might be more more useful for them. So I don't know if I like this, if I like the power on this bird, but I do like the looks of it. It looks really cool and it has like a really puffy hair. Anyway, let's draw some cards from over here. Common Chaffinch and Clog's Greb. Greb is a cheap only wetlands bird, so we can maybe keep that around. I don't think we're gonna have enough cards to sack to the Chaffinch, so I'm gonna sack that now. I'm saying sack. Spend is probably a better word there. Okay. Play out white-bellied sea eagle. Now we are gonna have lots and lots of food gained in this habitat here, and hopefully we can. Now I think we want. Now I think we are. It's a good time to find enough eggs to play the snow bunting. Then we want to play the Indian peafowl, and then we can make a new game plan after that. So we basically need these foods again. Then we can take like a fish for the crab, get some rerolls, get some points, get some eggs, and look at 2 more cards. Neither of those are going to be played, so it's I guess we could have kept the green heron as a final water bird, but it's not something I'm really eager about playing. Then everything I'd rather just not play those guys. Okay, snow bunting, here we go. Yes, no, we are spending these 2 foods, because then we can, if we want to, we can play the Indian peafowl with only the food we already have remaining here. We do need an egg, so let's cycle you into something else. Barn swallow. Yeah, we don't care for you, I think, since we don't really have. We aren't gonna activate this habitat that much, so spending energy on playing out the barn swallow, which is worth 1 point, and you're also spending eggs to do it. I think that's a bad decision if you're not gonna activate it here. So let's go here instead. Take food to play the Indian peafowl, and just do good other stuff later. Actually, take these foods. Reroll this, get the point, get an egg, and look at 2 more cards. Large-billed crow. Cage food from your supply on any bird. If you do, you may tuck 1 card from your hand behind this bird. I guess this is something we can utilize together with the wood duck and the excess cards we get from the Indian peafowl, that we can like cycle stuff, like we draw a card, tuck it here, and we also cache, so we can put it here and get some amount of points every activation of the habitat through this thing. I think that's a fine thing we can play during this game here. Yeah. Then we discard a card, then discard a barn swallow. It's just not gonna be worth it for us to play it this game here. Okay. Oop, thank you for the free card. Verdite Flycatcher. If you have gained a worm from the bird feeder on this turn, gain a cherry from the supply. Oh yeah, that's a cute interaction. Or I mean, it's a very specific interaction, so maybe it's not that cute at all. Okay, current game plan was to play the Indian peafowl. However, let's check if we can play the blue-winged warbler, and that makes a difference in who winning this thing here. And it would not make a difference, so let's play this guy first and just gain additional resources. Okay, do this. Spend that egg. And we are drawing some cards. Eleanor's Falcon, that's a predator. Which is useful for the Oriental Bay-Owl. White Throated Swift, not useful for us this turn. And we are also getting the Hawkfinch, not that useful for us, but that's 3 more cards that we can utilize to the tuck cycling and to discard into the wooden tuck, so that's fine. Ooh, lots of points, and ooh, lots of points. Alright. We would need to go and lay eggs here at some point during this round. I think we prefer to do that by spending food. but let's hold off on that until we know precisely which food we want to spend. So let's go here, or maybe we can spend some of these cards. No, the cards are premium for us, food is not premium. So yeah, let's see, we care about playing you, and you are pretty easy to play, so that's gonna happen by itself. So let's do this, look at stuff here, Mockingbird. Do we change our game plan? Sack that thing. A Mockingbird lets us repeat on the jungle fowl instead of doing what we were already doing. I think this 2-pointer is better than repeating this guy though. Yeah. So plan is still to play the large build crow. And spend excess foods and cards to gain points while finding the resources we need. But we need also to go here. So let's spend some of these foods here. Spend the excess resources to put eggs into this habitat for the final run and goal, and then we can just continue and build up everything we want to build up here. It was the large build crow. I do think this is a good bird. I do also think it's in the forest. It's either in the forest or in the grasslands around it, but it's specifically in the situation we have here, where we can gain both cards and foods in the same habitat, that it's gonna be particularly useful. And this guy can cache nectar on himself, so he can cache it on any bird. So this is also a great way to put nectars into specific habitats. Yeah, that's a cool interaction. I'm gonna take lots of nectars here. So we do this, then we cache a nectar here, and that's spending nectar there, right? No. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it and test. Do that. Then we took the snow. We took the white-throated swift. Okay, caching the grain, caching the nectar does not give you nectar points. Yeah, and I was thinking about there's a bonus card we can draw that cares about the amount of fish and rodents cached. So we should probably try to interact with that bonus card in case we can pick it up here. Okay, two great opportune cards for us to play here. Black Swan is usually a big point dump, works together with wetland scientists, so we do care about that. And there is the Black Crown Night Heron, another huge point dump that we could care about playing. Happy about that. So how many nectars can we spend now? We could play like Australian Reed Warbler into the Black Crown Night Heron and spend all 4, so we don't have to be stressed about this. That would give us 3 birds here, which is pretty good. How many large birds do we have for the Black Swan? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with itself, 6 with the Black Crown Night Heron, so we can also play like the Eleanor's. No, that's not large enough. But we could play this for the Predator power. And we do care about it laying additional eggs, I think. Snowy Egret is also something we could play for the Predator power. Not particularly good Predator power, and not a particularly good bird in any regards, so I don't think we're gonna do that. But yeah, let's do the Australian Reed Warbler here. I think we do this into the Black Crowned Night Heron. And next turn we play the Clark's Grab, or do we play the Snowy Egret? We shouldn't play this guy because it has a way too low chance to actually hit compared to a bird that's just worth a little bit more points. and this is also a star nest, which might be relevant in case we accidentally find the puffin or something. So yeah, and then again we care about the nest types based in the bonus card we find. Yes, okay. Then we go here and activate these predators. I think we had the maximum amount of luck on our predators this game. That's pretty neat. Desert finch. Okay, let's see. We spend you. Lay eggs on this bird for each other bird in your grasslands. We don't want that because we don't want too many eggs, because then red jungle fowl wouldn't lay more eggs. But it's a neat way to gain additional eggs for the tempo it gives. So we could like play this guy, and then we can immediately play something else. Spotted dove. If a bird has no birds to right of it, you may move it to the player map previous player. Yeah, so this is like it's like a bird you can move around the different player mats. I don't really see the purpose. Like yes, they can clog up the board of somebody else and have a bad power there, but yeah, don't know what I think about this guy, to be honest. We have 5 actions left in the game here, so I think we need to make them count. We most certainly want to play out the Black Swan. It's gonna give a lot of points in itself, and at that point we are just 1 bird away from getting 4 more bird points on Wetland Scientist, meaning that Eleanor's Falcon is a pretty good choice for that. So we need so we need 2 turns to play out those 2. Probably play out the Blue-winged Warbler as well, depending on how many foods we are left with, and maybe we just lay eggs for the final parts of the game, or maybe we go here. Maybe the large-billed crow activation and the jungle fowl and the white-bellied seagull is just better than laying eggs. Who knows? Who knows? Let's start by going here as well. We're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 foods at least. So that means going here twice. That gives us 8 foods we can afford to cage to the crow here. So I think we're gonna do. We are gonna cage a nectar on that duck. Then we're gonna tuck the spotted dove. Then we're gonna go here, get some more points, get some more eggs, and pick up some cards. Sarah's Crane. Each player may discard egg to draw a card from the deck. Yeah, this is worth 1 more point than the Eleanor's Falcon, so I think we're gonna play this guy over that guy. Cool. And yes, we are gonna have enough food to do that. Then we go here again, take as many nectars as we can, take this guy and another nectar. And let's cage a worm this time. Then we tuck the burrowing owl, do a reroll, get some more stuff, get some more eggs, and draw some more cards. Discard the griffin vulture. I don't think we have enough predators for that to make sense. That's not gonna be worth it. Okay, then we play out a Black Swan and the Saurus Crane. This is a huge big boy. Look at that, 250 centimeter wingspan. That's enormous. Okay, we do this and eat at least 2 eggs. And yeah, this 7 point is basically the same as the Eleanor's Falcon. If it hits, it's going to just guarantee the same amount of points as we maybe could have gotten the other way. It costs 1 more food, which also is a way to just spend 1 more nectar here, but it also makes it less likely that we can afford to play the Blue-winged Warbler. but that is fine. You're playing the Black Swan here, a soulful event bird. And yeah, that's pretty cool. We fill out the wetland scientist, happy about that, and we have one more action left. So we can either go here for 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 points. We can go here for 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 points. I think getting maybe 5 is better than getting maybe 4. So this is the final turn of the game, and we did get the 5 points, which of course makes us really happy we went this route. And we didn't mess it up and made it unavailable with eggs, so happy about that. Then we need to roll your dice, get you some points, roll your cards. Did we have absolute luck on the additional predator powers there? This guy hit every time, this guy hit every time. Yeah, I think we have absolute luck on predators this turn, and we get to lay 7 eggs on the Black Swan. That's a 13-point bird. Oh, chef's kiss. And don't look here, but it looks like we have a really good score, even though we didn't get to spend. Oh, imagine if we saved up some nectars and spent them the last turn instead of. Yeah, but we didn't have excess food, so never mind. Okay, let's look at this here. Bird points. We have 70 bird points. That's a lot. 77, and we have 90. Then we have 102, 113, 126, and yeah, 128 points. That's my record for Asia this far. I think it's like the 7th or 8th game I play in Asia, so not really that impressive. That would be just the best score of 7 games. But I think we had a really fun game here. I think the Oriental Bay-Owl can be really good if you luck out and get a few of the predators early. So happy we got to play around with that. Red Jungle Fowl, I think this is a really strong bird for enabling forest and wetlands engines, because it allows you to lay eggs outside the grasslands, and you can do it in either forest or wetlands, and you can do it when you want to. I think it's bad in the grasslands because it lays eggs, but only if you have less than 6 eggs, and if you want to have it something in the grasslands, you mainly want to have access to more than 6 eggs, because it's like, okay, you go down here once, you get an additional egg, then you go down here twice, and you don't get the power. So it's bad in the grasslands, good everywhere else. But yeah, we had lots of luck on the predators here. We shouldn't have 15 additional points on these two. We should have had less luck, but I'm not complaining. I'm just stating the obvious. And of course, Wood Duck Opener is really powerful, and even more so when there are so many good birds for us to pick up. Really great that we got to play a lot of these high-scoring 3-food birds in the end of the game here. If anything, I'd love to have another bonus card to try to fill out, but yeah, we shouldn't complain in a 138 game. And with that, I will say thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoy these playthroughs of Wingspan. I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.